On the 6.4 magnitude earthquake that struck near Ferndale in Humboldt County earlier this morning, just before 2:30. If you had the MyShake app, you probably got the notification earlier this morning. They are just about to file in here, giving us an update on the emergency services underway in Humboldt County. We're getting reports of damages, power outages that affected about 70,000 customers there in Humboldt County. Looks like they're just about to begin right here. Again, emergency services right here at Cal OES in Mather. Let's listen in and see what they're about to say.
All right. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for coming in and spending a little time with us. I'm Mark Ghilarducci. I'm the Director of the Governor's Office of Emergency Services here. And wanted to just take a minute and provide a little bit of an update on the earthquake this morning, the 6.4 magnitude quake that occurred at 2:34, about 8 miles offshore of Ferndale, California, which is up in Humboldt County. Obviously, a relatively strong earthquake, and it was felt widely as far east as Redding and as far as south as in the Bay Area. I'll start off by saying, interesting to note that the earthquake early warning system, which is the new system that we have, was able to actually push out alerts 10 seconds in advance of the earthquake shaking to some 3 million people in Northern California. And so I was really happy to have given individuals an opportunity to drop, cover, and hold, or get to a place of safety within that 10-second time frame. And the system did operate as we had hoped and that we've been working to design. The impacts from the quake really centered in Humboldt County and predominantly around the towns of Ferndale and Fortuna and Rio Dell. And it's not an area where they're strangers to earthquakes. They've had pretty good sizable earthquakes up in this area in the past. And, we're happy that this one wasn't as large as it could have been and we've seen in the past. But still, we have seen this one resulting in, damage, both structural and non-structural. When I say structural damage, we're talking about damage to homes, damage to critical infrastructure and lifelines, so water, power, and gas lines. At this point, there's some 71,000 people that still are without power. And PG&E, we're working closely with PG&E to get that power restored up into the area and making sure they've got all the resources to be able to do that. And non-structural damage, what is non-structural damage? It's just things like, your plates, your bookshelves, your TVs, your things that are on the shelf that could fall over that aren't bolted down. They're non-structural. And unfortunately, it's the non-structural items that create a danger for people, short of a house collapsing on you or a building collapsing on you. The potential for having a bookshelf fall over or something come over and injure you is high. So we have had some injuries as associated with this particular event. We're still assessing the total numbers. Have no confirmed reports of fatalities as of yet. But we do know that we've had some injuries that range from minor to moderate, and most of those were, again, from non-structural kinds of situations. And the infrastructure, we'll talk about, I have a few speakers here today. We'll talk about some of the infrastructure, both damage to roads and bridges, which are obviously critical lifelines in the area and have sustained some damage and are being inspected currently. We're here at the State Operations Center, where behind me you'll see representatives of a number of state agencies that are here coordinating a state's support response effort to the earthquake up north and to Humboldt County. Really, the role here is to provide whatever resources or commodities, mutual aid assets, whatever the local government and our tribal governments in that area need to be able to address what their immediate needs are. So we have supported them with some mutual aid fire assets, and we have prepositioned some commodities for humanitarian efforts, things like cots and blankets and comfort kits.
You're hearing from Cal OES talking about what is happening in Humboldt County regarding the 6.4 magnitude earthquake. Just something to point out here, if you had the MyShake app from Cal OES, it sent out that earthquake alert 10 seconds before that shaking occurred. It went out to about 3 million people. Again, one of the major areas that were affected was Ferndale, Fortuna also. We do have damage to infrastructure, water, power, gas lines. About 71,000 people are still without power, and we do have injuries. So Fox 40's Rowena Shaddix is heading up north now with one of our photographers. Continue to stay with Fox 40 on air and online. We'll also check in with Monica Deonda, getting more details on what was said during that press conference. Let's